being like, damn, I'm so embarrassed because there's a 16-year-old boy talking on the internet. Imagine that. How embarrassing is that? How embarrassing at your grown age?
A 16-year-old boy?
That's half your age group, yes.
TikToker turned streamer Braden Carter has been dating a girl that he refused to call his girlfriend. And he admitted that this was mainly due to his own fan base.
Wait, so you're saying it's not valid for on Valentine's Day to spend $3,000 on flowers, a saxophone player, a dinner, a breakfast, a pay and sip, on everything, just to look in the comments and see community and screenshots of you sucking another man's in the comments? That's not valid.
In a normal life, Braden and his girl would be a happy couple in a serious relationship. But in the world of streaming and online content, both of them have trapped themselves into situations where they can't live their happily ever after. Or really, if they were normal people, they may have not ever even met. Braden, for those that don't know, actually had high hopes in college football and got into streaming almost by accident.
And then basically, if y'all know, I got injured right before the season started. 1 week before the season started, bro. Not saying I would have got hella playtime this year, but I would have played OD. But because of y'all and because of TikTok and because of getting motion, you know what I'm saying, I made the decision to pursue social media. And if I never got injured, I never would have been where I am right now. You know what I'm saying? So
what really made him popular were his lip syncing videos on TikTok. And because of his appearance, his content often involved him dating and trying to pick up girls. And in July of 2025, he went on a date with a woman named Lana Cherry.
Shit. What's up, Lana?
Hi, this is so funny.
This is what?
This is funny.
Wait, why is it funny?
Starting it in the car.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
How's it going, Lana?
Hi, how are you?
Nice meeting in real life.
In these streaming dates, both people know they're performing for the cameras to an extent. However, this turned out to be a genuinely fun date for both and for the stream, and they continued seeing each other afterwards. The only problem was that there are elements about Lana's past, present, and future that would start to impact any hopes of moving their relationship further. Much like Braden, Lana also grew her career off the back of her appearance and quickly grew a sizable following on TikTok and Instagram. She was also very flirtatious with other streamers, particularly when DDG innocently said that he wanted to go to the gym with her.
I'll do legs with you.
Okay.
Tell him you don't want to do it with him no more.
I'm gonna do it with him. Sorry.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah. With Daddy DDG.
What time? Like that.
I don't know, what time?
Wait, what you just called me?
I don't know, it just slipped.
Oh, okay, baby. Yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah.
Where things get really complicated was her decision to branch out into OnlyFans. Here, Lana has content getting into it with other dudes. And while there are people like Adam22 who are perfectly fine with their significant other doing this type of content, this bothered Braden. And they had been dating for a couple of months. Braden was asked if her OnlyFans would influence whether he made their relationship official. And this is when he gave a very awkward answer.
again,
would you care what people had to say about you if you cuffed Lana, since you said...
If I cuffed Lana, would I care what people said?
Yeah, because you said it would necessarily...
If I cuffed Lana, would I care what people say? Mm-hmm. No. Because I already made the decision to cuff her. Like, that's on me, you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, if I already cuffed her, would I care what people say? No. Because I already bagged her. Like, I made a decision knowing what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Facts. Facts.
So you can clearly see how uncomfortable the girl looked when he answered this question, especially with the repeated stress on the word if. And despite being in a, quote, situationship, Lana clearly wanted them to be exclusive.
Said shark?
Like,
okay, so
the...
tell me, are you gonna shark tonight, yes or no?
No, bro.
No?
Are you gonna shark tonight, yes or no?
The f*** I mean shark.
You promise. Pinky promise? Pinky promise?
Hey, what are you doing?
Because I want shark if you want shark. I don't want a shark.
I want shark. Yo, girls can't shark. That's not even like a, like, what do you mean shark?
We can. If a guy hits
you can go around and ask to get cracked. Yeah,
If a
go
guy-
around and ask to get
no,
cracked.
that's
Go around
not
and ask to
how
get
it
cracked.
is. That's not how it
Go
is.
around and ask to get cracked. Girls
If a
can't
guy-
shark. I don't give a f.
No, if a guy flirts
Go-
with me,
go and
I'll
ask
be
to get
like,
cracked.
my
Ask to
husband's
get cracked.
Braden.
And Braden seemed to be willing to do anything for her, except publicly call her his girlfriend.
Yes, I'm not a shorty. I'm your girlfriend. Wait, somebody.
Wait, you said you're my what?
I'm not shorty.
party. Don't make me crash out right now.
By Christmas, both of them were in a weird situation where they were pretty much a couple in every sense except by name.
What you mean? I got another gift.
Don't play with me. It's
You wanna
not
open
even
it?
closed. It's not even closed,
What you mean?
bro.
What you mean? Open it. You gotta open it right now.
It's not even
You gotta
closed.
open it right now. It's not closed.
Don't.
What
don't
you
play
mean?
with
Open
me.
it, bro. Open it. I had one more. Like the AirPods, like
already about to start
the
crying.
AirPods wasn't like enough. You know what I'm saying? So like, oh, look what it is.
Where did you get that?
Look at Lana.
Oh my God.
That's your dog.
Oh.
Yeah. Nemo.
We should put Nemo somewhere else.
That's not like him. Oh, puppy.
Wait.
Isn't he cute?
Oh my God.
Look at
he's
his
so
colorway.
cute.
But while this unofficial relationship continued to grow, the issues of Lana being an OF star would not go away. And to be fair to Braden, there are certain things that Lana did that only made the situation much worse.
Alright, ready, Cam? Let's go.
Ansley.
Ansley. Woo! Easy.
Oh, give me one. Marlon. MARLONDADDY.
It's a, yo, green apple. I'm done.
I'm just kidding, Yana.
And then just do like a little drizzle effect on her.
Yo, you see how no one told her to say that? Cam literally told me to spell the name and I spelled it. No one told you to say that, and you said daddy at the end too.
I'm just kidding.
Her decision to call Marlon daddy on Braden's stream caused a ton of embarrassment. While Braden was streaming with Clavicular and asking him for advice, his response was very blunt.
And still like,
She's benefiting more from you than the other way around. All right, I get literally right now, I could hit up 30 different to come be the next Lana. You know what I'm saying? But she can't fucking get on 30 different streams where the clips are banging with you, because nobody is watching female content creators because they're interesting. It's because they're body. But you are in a unique position where you're an interesting content creator who's doing long form, who's funny, entertaining, right? You're not replaceable, but we could switch her out for another in 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? They just don't make it.
yeah, the light is a little bright. Yeah,
I'm telling you, dude. Straight up.
nah.
Yeah, he knows it's true. He knows it's true. And she knows it as well. So that's why I'm saying, like, when your girl starts acting up, giving you a problem about this kind of be like, all right, then leave. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to do it. She knows.
So I got a quarter. Yeah.
And given that she had called another man that on stream, the solution seemed obvious.
Like, even if your girl call another man daddy, you can spell it out.
Then you just leave her and don't
Then
say
just
anything.
drop her. Like, don't get mad, but
Yeah.
just drop her.
Be like, all right.
All right. Bet.
Be like, have a nice day. All right. You know? That's the best way to handle things. Like, what are you going to argue? Hey, don't do that. Like, what the f***? It's like so unproductive and useless.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so yeah, wasting your mental energy.
So don't argue.
No.
Just drop them.
Huh?
All right, bet.
No.
No more arguing. Chat, no more arguing. No more arguing.
No.
We're just going to drop.
Yeah, don't argue.
However, Lana soon walked back from this comment.
Should I ask different questions? She don't want to answer that one. Is Braden your man?
Yes.
Okay.
Next question.
Do you claim him?
Yes.
Like, Chad, more questions, dumb. Ask about Marlon. You like Marlon?
No. Just a friend.
They said
not
you
even.
called Marlon daddy.
It was just a clip farm.
About Silk?
What?
What about Silk? They said ask about Silky.
When Valentine's Day rolled around, it was clear that Braden still wanted to be with her and potentially make things official. In fact, he spent $3,000 on making this day eventful, but his fan base made it very clear they wanted him to spend it with someone else.
Being like, damn. I'm so embarrassed because there's a 16-year-old boy talking on the internet. Imagine that! How embarrassing is that? How embarrassing at your grown age?
A 16-year-old boy?
That's half your age group, yes.
Wait, so you're saying it's not valid for on Valentine's Day to spend $3,000 on flowers, a saxophone player, a dinner, a breakfast, a pay and sip, on everything, just to look in the comments and see community and screenshots of you sucking another man's in the comments? That's not valid. I can't feel the type of way. I can't feel embarrassed. As a man, spending over $3,000 on a Valentine's Day for a girl just to get embarrassed on the internet in the comments, I don't have a valid opinion. But it's valid for you.
And Lana explained the trap that they had both now fallen into.
But regardless, y'all still know who the people we were beforehand. It's not like we were actively doing anything. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone is put in a situation they don't want to be in. There's many videos and clips of you having different girls sitting on your lap that you multiple times. God forbid I have maybe 5 people in my whole life, and you over 20, bro. You have over 20. So have you, and you brought it on camera. At least we don't talk about it on camera, and y'all still sit here throwing it in our face. Be so for real. Y'all know exactly. I don't even care.
It's not that we want to throw it in your.
I don't care.
It's not that we want to throw it in your face, but it does affect us. Like,
I really don't care, bro.
And there are many people who believe that Braden has only himself to blame. One reply to this video read, "It's one thing to say, nah, I'm not dating you because you do OF. It's another to start dating an OF girl and then say you do OF. Nah, mate, this one's on him. Don't ever get involved. If you do, don't use it against her." No one put a gun to his head and said, date her. And despite dating for over 6 months and spending Christmas and Valentine's together, Braden still refused to speak of it publicly. The only thing standing in the way of them becoming boyfriend and girlfriend was their digital footprint.
Well, we've been locked in. So that just looks bad on me to even claim you. Now that's my girl. Like, that's my girl. Like, it looks worse on me now. That's why I be so afraid to claim you online. Genuinely. Because the more I were to claim you and you keep posting stuff like that, my whole community is going to point it in my face every time I stream, even if I'm not streaming with you. I can stream with anyone else, and all they're going to talk about is that.
And you can see in this argument between each other that Braden is deeply concerned at what the chat has to say.
Lately, you just literally just been on me. There is no manipulating. You don't hear what he says off camera. And don't worry, no one's crying. I don't understand why I'm getting hated on so much because of what I want to do for a living. I'm sorry, I want to grow my TikTok and my Instagram.
You're mad at me for not liking your photos. This is why the conversation started. You're mad at me because I don't.
No, I'm mad that
it's
been for me. If I was genuinely mad, I've noticed you have it. I've said it to Sage. It just somehow got brought up because someone else said it. It would have never came out my mouth because I'm actually chill. I know that I freak out now, but
in order to save this relationship, or whatever they were calling it at this stage, D. Lou, the love doctor who was previously one of the members and characters of Black Boy Max's rendition of Love Island, he made an appearance and had a therapy session with the two that went haywire. The biggest argument in Lana's favor is that she doesn't want to be and doesn't have to be on Braden streams.
Because nothing gonna change if I stay with her. That's the thing.
No, it could change.
No.
Why wouldn't it change?
Nothing gonna change.
Why? What makes you think that nothing would change?
Because I'll forever get hate. You'll forever keep posting content that I don't agree with, and it's never.
But you wouldn't forever get hate. No one said that we had to stream every day. No one said it had to be very public. No one said that you had to keep talking about it. No one said that you had to do any of that for you to get hate. If we have a good stream, no one hates on us. No one hates about it.
But Braden seemed to need to have a girlfriend or woman in his streams, as this is all part of his brand. So the solution at this point seemed simple. Braden was now a successful streamer and had more than enough money to be the sole breadwinner between the two, and she could quit OF, right? However, this is where they found themselves in a catch-22 situation.
To get really serious, is there any possible is there any potential of your OnlyFans career ending?
I mean, if he were to ask me out right now, I can't just dead quit OnlyFans.
I'm not saying like right now, but is it a possible chance potentially in the future that working to like?
I mean, yeah, I don't want to be doing it the rest of my life. It's not like I want to be doing it for 10 years.
I'm not saying for the rest. I'm not saying for you. I'm saying for this relationship. Would you sacrifice that for this relationship?
If I was in a good, healthy, and I knew it was gonna last, yeah.
She won't quit OF because he hasn't claimed her, and he won't claim her because she won't quit OF, and then stuff that she's done on OF is already out there, so it will continue to be out there.
But like, I'm not gonna stop it if we're dating for 5 months. How am I supposed to know? Like, how am I supposed to know? Like, once I'm actually provided for, and like I know someone's all in, and I just like know that guaranteed, then yeah, I would quit it, 100%. Like, I feel like you can't just tell me. I feel like he can't just like cuff me and then expect me to just stop what I do for a living, and then what? Who's gonna pay my bills? I have a house, I have a mortgage, I have rent, I pay my mom. Like I feel like I do a lot of on my own.
So you wouldn't consider changing that career?
That's like if I asked Brayden if he would stop doing Twitch because of all the hate comments. He also would never stop Twitch. If I sat here and I was like, I would like for you to stop, he wouldn't.
You're doing it again.
But it's the same thing.
Your point. This is Delu.
How is it not the same? They only want him to shark.
This is Delu and Lana. You're deflecting it to him now. That's like if you're trying to justify your actions. I'm asking you if you were to change your actions for
I feel like I gave a good answer.
Yeah, you can speak.
I never mentioned her quitting OnlyFans ever.
And the bigger problem is that even if she did quit, the problem doesn't go away. Or, as the saying goes, the internet never forgets.
I think it's already GG's regardless, so there's no point to quit. I think everything's already online, whether it's like paid for or not, or like you can find it. But I think regardless if she quits or not, it's already out there. So it's already like, I would never make her quit because it's already GG's.
It's not about you necessarily making her quit. I just wanted to know if she would make serious changes to her life for this relationship. And it kind of sounds like you wouldn't.
I feel like I just gave you the answer. If I had a man that I knew 100% would provide for me like a man should, like back in the day, like a man should, I knew that he wasn't going anywhere, and I had that full commitment, yes, I would quit. If I knew that he wanted to start a family, yes, I would quit. If, like, 100%, I cannot quit my OnlyFans if he asked me out and we dated for 4 months. Where's any of that? If he didn't care about my digital...
How would you know it's for 4 months, though?
I'm just saying, like, I still don't know that yet. But you're saying, like, if he wanted to actually be committed to me, I said yes, I would. If I knew that he wanted a family and he wanted to take care of me, I said I would. I would not need an OnlyFans.
So your thing is like.
But imagine him saying that he's embarrassed and I already have a digital footprint. This is how I know I could never quit. By that answer right there.
I told you not to quit.
I just already know. Like I could never.
Quit. I never said to quit.
I didn't say that you just said that. I just said
what?
The way that you think of me and the way that you're talking about me right now is why I can't quit. Because I know that thought will never leave your head.
And all of this drama is aggravated by the chat, who literally updates Braden on what's happening on her OF account, as he doesn't look at it himself.
Yesterday or 2 days ago, there was a post on her page saying, I'm dropping a new tape at 10K likes. That was posted 2 days ago, after we just had an argument about stuff last week. So when stuff like that gets posted right now, not her past, it's like present stuff that I get clowned for in my chat, that gets screenshotted and sent in my Discord, that is present right now and not old, you know? So it's like, how you want me to just, you can't even use the excuse of this was in the past before I met you when it's posted right now, like yesterday.
So the chat dictates how you feel a lot.
I feel like as a streamer, almost every streamer kind of has some.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I had any other job, even social media wise, maybe I wouldn't care as much. But the fact that I do have a community in comments,
that's understandable.
And I know she can't relate to me because she would never see a comment of something of equal weight about me and another female. So I think she can't relate to my feeling in that way.
And after the therapy session, D-Lou summed it perfectly. Braden hates that he likes her.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they fight and argue all the time because he's mad that he likes her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the reason why they argue all the time. It's because he hates the fact that he likes her. Facts. That's the problem. Braden knew that this girl did OnlyFans. Braden knew everything about her. He probably thought like, oh yeah, she bad, she look good. I'm just gonna fuck with her, but I ain't gonna fall for her. That's the dumbest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Yo, chat, I'm old, chat, for real. I'm 24 years old. I'm unk, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to turn 25 this year in October. You know what I'm saying? I done been through all the ups and downs of relationships, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, me at 24 years old right now, if I'm going into a relationship with a girl and I know everything about her, I'm gonna speak to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak to her if I want to speak to her, and if I don't, I'm not, because I know I'm not unk. Yeah, I'm unk, bro, for real.
The couple have since separated, and while Lana clearly benefited from being on Braden's streams, there were others that felt bad and felt that he was using her for content too.
I honestly feel like Braden was using Lana for views and all the clout that was coming with it. And I say that because she's an OnlyFans girl, so of course everybody's gonna be like, whoa, he's with the OnlyFans girl, whoa, she's a Bob, da da da. And it's like, I feel like she liked him more than he liked her, and I say that because of the actions and how he would treat her. You're gonna purposely sit there and out the fact that people are putting in your comments a picture of her with another man's piss in your mouth and how it makes you feel embarrassed and all this other stuff. You knew who she was when you contacted her and when you linked with her. Like, what? Like, I don't know, was she supposed to drop her whole career for him and, you know, his image and whatever the I don't know, but the delusion was definitely set at an all-time high.
But the big twist in the end was while Lana was trying to start a relationship with Braden, she was apparently keeping her options open as well.
Yo, who's the other mogger? Whatever, long story short, his girl was like fully in my DMs.
Holy Braden?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh.
This girl.
Oh, her?
Wait, wow, that's insane. She deleted. Nah. I see. Now I don't want to leak anything.
Bro, no, let me see.
Now I don't want to leak anything.
Let me see.
Now that's.
You might have just started something, bro. Let me add to it.
No.
Damn, bro, you really took his.
I did not. I have a girlfriend, bro. I don't respond to girls' DMs ever. But I just remembered it because I seen a clip of him with her, and I was like, bruh, like, why does this girl look OD familiar? And then I was like, oh wait.
So, if this turns out to be true, then this may not have been the devastating breakup that Braden imagined, and was actually a lucky escape. But it did leave him in his prime because there have been other characters in streaming whose content benefited a lot from having females and female streamers, other women, other girls in their content. And once they got into a relationship, that became limited or non-existent without really annoying drama. And it caused them to fall off a little bit before they got back in their bag.